Hi, everybody. We're live. We will be having pest control come in just a few minutes to spray for bugs, so just ignore any loud noise or any interruption. How is everyone doing? I have a peppermint in my mouth.
I have an almond joy in my mouth. Probably not the best time to start a live stream.
It's okay.
It's a little bit cloudy here in Georgia today.
Yes, it's cloudy. We thought it was going to rain. It hasn't rained yet.
I think the radar's saying about 5 p.m. it should start.
Oh, really?
Right. But I hope everybody out there is having a great day today. I asked her, I said, can I come on the live? She said, certainly.
If anybody has a birthday or an anniversary they would like to celebrate today, just put it in the chat and we'll be glad to say happy birthday or happy anniversary to someone. Hello, National Parks Princess. Welcome. Also, anybody having a new baby or a grandbaby, let us know about that too. We love to share good news. My good news for this week is my son-in-law is having a birthday next week, and he is turning 29.
One more year left in the 20s.
Yes, and that means he was 20 when I met him. So he has been a part of our family for 9 years. So that is really a wonderful accomplishment for him and my daughter. They have been together for 9 years.
Yay,
so
congrats.
Happy birthday, Shelton. We love you.
We love you, Shelton.
I do have a surgery update to give. I had originally planned on doing my surgery during spring break, which is the first week of April, which means I would have started 3 months prior than that. So that would have been approximately the end of December, beginning of January, that I would have started on the strict diet and going to the counseling and the classes and all of that. But it was brought to my attention that I may have complications from the surgery, and it may be better that I have more than a week to recover. So I'm going to move that surgery to the end of May or beginning of June, and that will give me all summer long to recover. My daughter will have pre-planning normally the last week of July, and I'll have to be able to watch the baby by then. So that hopefully will give me all of June and 3 weeks in July to recover and to be feeling back to my normal self. So I hope that that will work out better, which means I will be calling them to start the program in February, and then I will go March, April, May for the 3 months in the program, and hopefully have surgery the first week of June. So the strict diet doesn't have to start until February. I was all gung-ho last week. I went grocery shopping. Let me take this out. I went grocery shopping. I bought all kinds of healthy food, and I was gung-ho. I was going to start my diet strict, try to lose some weight before I started the surgical process and everything. Well, Dave, who's already had the surgery, gave me the great advice that I really need to wait until I'm in the program, pay my money, get everything going. Come on in. And that way I will have a 3-week window. Doing good. She's in a kennel. Yeah. The baby is in the other room. So I still have the 3 months after I pay the money to start the program before I actually have the surgery. So that's good. White Mojo Wolf, welcome.
Hi, Shane.
Good to see you. We have pest control here right this second, spraying for bugs, which we do have some bugs. But when you live in an apartment, oh, I bet you're going to find a bunch back there. He's pulling out the refrigerator.
Shane, if they're pulling out the fridge, are you a new father yet? I've not had a chance to look and see, but congratulations.
Oh, yeah, he's going to give me some extra stuff back there.
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
Knock 'em out.
Yes, that's what we need to do. Because I've got traps set on the counter there. You can see I've been catching them. Here we go. Let's hope it doesn't gas us out.
It won't.
That is one of the things about living in an apartment. You just can't seem to keep the bugs away.
What did Shane
They come
say?
in from outside. Shane said it just happens. Yep, we had him about 3 weeks ago.
Awesome.
So Shane
congrats.
is a new father. Congratulations.
There will be a Christmas card coming, Shane, to the family. And there will be baseball cards in it.
Well, congratulations on becoming a new father and welcoming that sweet little boy. I'm sure your wife and you are having a ball with him. Does he sleep through the night yet? That's always the main thing. New parents are sleep deprived. They really need some rest. I stayed with my granddaughter the first 8 weeks of her life as the nighttime nurse so that my daughter could sleep. And it really did make a difference. Oh boy, he's doing a great job. He's even pulled out the stove, spraying back behind there. I love it. Normally they just squirt a little here, there, and off they go.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here to solve it. I like the results.
That would be great. I would love to be able to tell you next time that we didn't have any.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm looking for.
The door where you came in at, if you can get right under that door right there,
Sure
we're
will.
getting a bunch of them.
Yeah, they're coming in. We got a little bit of a gap on that door. Let's see. He does sleep well. We put him to bed around midnight, and he wants to eat around 4 and 8. Well, at 3 weeks old, if he's going 4 hours, you're doing pretty
You're
good.
doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Not to be up 3 or 4 times.
Right, because normally they're still at 2.5 hours wanting to eat. So you're doing good, even getting that 4 hours sleep. And you probably don't fall right to sleep, and then it takes a little while to get to sleep. But still, if you get, that's a troll there. Why do I already have a troll?
That means you have arrived to YouTube if you're getting She'll get the troll zapper out and zap them right away. They're calling for some rain to start about 5 o'clock this evening, guys. So I think it's going to rain tomorrow a little bit, and then a little bit maybe Friday also.
Okay, White Wolf said that means you're in the algorithm if I'm getting trolls.
Right.
So that's good, I guess. I guess that's a good thing. I've sure been putting out a lot of shorts and a lot of videos, so I should be in the algorithm by now.
I've been enjoying retirement, but she keeps bringing me out of retirement. Oh, I keep volunteering now to come over to her videos because there's something going on.
Alrighty, guys. Everything looks good. I baited up the
Okay.
kitchen. If y'all
All
could,
right.
If you have something on the counter that they prefer to eat, they're going to choose that over what I've set for them. The whole kitchen is set up.
Okay,
If
good.
y'all enjoy the service, if y'all could give me a Google review. With
Oh.
Knox Pest Control. My name is
Knox.
Reuben,
Knox. Okay.
K-N-O-X.
You just got a free shout out over
K-N-O-X. Okay,
My name
Ruben.
is Reuben. R-U-B-E-N. I
All right.
greatly appreciate it.
thank you.
Yeah.
All right. And he said Google review. We will definitely do that for him. That's Knox Pest
Look.
Control. Oh my gosh, they're already running, y'all. Pest Control. I have never had them pull out the appliances before. So
They get an awesome.
they
2
get an
thumbs up.
awesome, and
Reuben
we
is
will-
awesome.
we will definitely get it done. Hey, Carver, how are you doing? working in the yard, getting the garden ready to plant garlic after Halloween. All right. Creative Soil is in Oklahoma,
Hmm.
and that's Carver, and he is the one that eats only. Well, he was eating only plant-based, and then he did only meat for a while, but he doesn't do any sugar.
Does the garlic keep the vampires away for Halloween?
It might.
Arr. That would be a pirate that went arr.
Right. But anyway, so we are so glad to have that baby to welcome. And our little granddaughter is
Right.
not
me,
going to nap like she should. So he's going to go and be Papa and say, it's time for nap.
Go to sleep. No, in here. Good night. I love you. I'll see you later, Pop.
I'm next door then. I was just about to say no vampires. No vampires. Oh, she's not a happy girl. She went and spent the weekend with her other grandparents, and they got her all off her schedule and all out of whack. And so she is not a happy girl right now. She spent the night with us last night, didn't wake up till about 8:30, so it might be a little early for her to actually be going to nap. But hopefully she's going to go ahead and take her nap.
I just played the bad grandpa, but which I'm really a good grandpa.
He really is, but sometimes he does it to save me from having to do it. I do want to promote Lola and Lloyd a little bit. I need to get their channel dropped. See what I need to do.
My inner Lloyd has not been coming out today. I have been pretty.
You have been very good.
That's subject to change at any time, though. I could be going like Lloyd the llama and just be clueless.
Anyway, Lloyd and Lola is the channel where we talk about our love affair, our love for each other, and our journey. Let's see. Hello.
We first commingled things, and then we quickly discovered that commingling lives is even more different than commingling things. Things don't tend to move unless we move them, and then commingling lives, we have to move the stuff in our minds.
Well, it was very easy to get rid of things. You know, we don't put a lot of stock in materialistic things. So it was easy to say, oh, I don't need that. Throw it out.
Mental baggage sticks with you guys.
Exactly. And now that we've got all of that worked out pretty much, and we're living in the 1-bedroom apartment and commingled space, then we had to start commingling that baggage like he was talking about. And for me, my first thing that my subconscious did was to try to push him away, to try to say, well, it can't be this good. There's got to be something wrong. Something's going to happen. And so subconsciously, I was kind of pushing him away, which isn't what I wanted to do, but subconsciously I was doing it. And then all of a sudden one day I realized, I said, why are you acting like this? Why are you doing this? And I had to come to him and I had to explain and say, I know I've been mean to you. I know I've been pushing you away, but I don't mean to do that. It was just subconscious because part of me didn't want to give up my single life. Not that I haven't had a big single life to give up, but I'm talking about when you're single for a long time, you get used to doing everything. You're independent. You get used to doing things yourself. You're not used to asking for help. You're not used to having to consider another person when you make plans and things like that. And it was almost as if I'm going to couple up with him, then I have to give away that single life. And that was what I was having trouble with.
Watch what I'm fixing to say. I'm adorable, but I can have my moments. Agreed?
Agreed. We all can have our moments. White Wolf says, Y'all seem like a great match, complement each other, if that makes sense. It does make sense. And we are a good match. And even with the things that we've had to work through, it's just taught us that, you can say you love somebody, but do you really love somebody, and do you act like you love somebody? And so there's parts of our life that just came together, shoot, just like that. And it was no work at all, no effort.
How did it go again?
Zoop, and it just came together. And then there's been other parts where we've had to like push and step back and push and step back. And I think we finally came to the place now where we can say, oh, this is something I have trouble with. I need to deal with some stuff before I can move closer.
I found out yesterday my worst habit that I have is leaving candy papers in my pocket, and when she washes my clothes, finding them. I honestly thought it was leaving the blinking light on the microwave after I finish eating.
Well, that used to be my pet peeve. Oh, Maiden's here. Great.
Hi, Maiden.
Yes, you have to love yourself first. And then once you love yourself and you can get along with yourself, then you can try to get along, with another person. But you're right, White Wolf. We do feel like God has put us together. And a lot of this that we're talking about right now is exactly the kind of stuff we talk about on Lola and Lloyd. But it's hard not to bleed over into living my best life at 60, because we are living our best life. And that's part of our life is our relationship. So sometimes the two channels will kind of bleed over to each other. And then I did want to talk about Chloe the Cheweenie's channel as well. Let me switch that and I'll drop her link.
Chloe the Tweenie last night, guys, slept in between Echo and I. And we have a mattress that raises up and it has a divider for the mattresses, and she sleeps in between the crack. And last night she did not bark once. So it was a weenie dog in like a little bun because she was in between the two mattresses. So funny. And she'll cover up and she'll just stick her little nose out of the cover. But she normally will bark in the middle of the night. But did you hear that last night? Something on the patio bumped something that was glass out there, and it made a sound, and it woke her and me both up.
We do have stray cats.
That may have been what it was.
Mm-hmm. And remember, I watered late last night.
That's what it was.
And so it was probably stray cats or animals out there getting the water, trying to get the water. But Chloe is our dog, and she has taken to Dave like you just would not believe. You would think she had always been Dave's dog, or that Dave had always been here in her life, which is wonderful because she was kind of antisociable, I would say. And I really didn't want there to be an issue with Dave and Chloe. And so I'm glad that, they've kind of found their way together now, and they get along great. Maiden's talking to National Park Princess, saying next week I'll have another Pokemon series starting. And she said to him, it's great to catch you here, Maiden. I need some more Pokemon shorts. Yes, it's great to have all of you here and still supporting us. And you still get Guru. You just don't get him on his channel as much. He is doing how many days of Christmas? I think
we're on the 75th day, 75 days till Christmas.
Till Christmas videos. Yep. He is coming up with some really cute videos and really cute songs to go with them. So if y'all get a chance to see those, make sure
Christmas
that you...
words that start with the letter C today. Candy cane, cupcake, and cookies. That video is already up today.
Yes. Then on a little bit of a serious note, we wanted to pray for the people in Afghanistan. They have had several earthquakes over the past few days, and thousands of people have been killed.
7,000 houses have been leveled flat to rubble.
So we pray for all of the people affected by the Afghanistan earthquakes. And also we'd like to pray for anyone in Israel that's being affected by their recent war. We know that It's really horrific, the things that the Hamas is doing, the way that they're killing women and children. There was a report this morning
I
that
wouldn't go there.
you wouldn't go there.
No, I wouldn't go there.
Let's just say they're being brutal and they're being horrific. So if you have any friends or relatives that might be
Humans
in
under
that,
humans under 20 pounds, and they're going. If you can read in between the lines,
right. So prayers for Israel. Now, on a little bit happier note,
Right.
let's talk about the Powerball.
Ooh.
There was a little mini market in California sold a ticket for the Powerball, and it was a $1 billion winner.
1 million?
Billion.
Billion.
1 billion.
I gotta say it, guys. Good. Golly, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. And now everyone is rushing to that convenience store, mini market, for the next Powerball, wanting to buy tickets because they think it might happen again. So I don't necessarily play the lottery. I'm not sponsored by the lottery, but I'm just saying $1 billion.
Good. Golly, that's a lot of money.
What could we do?
I would give each of my YouTube subscribers $1,000 to spend.
Oh, wow.
If I won it.
Wow. That would be very generous.
You with 3 channels, you would get.
I would get $3,000.
Oh, family's not eligible.
Oh, family's not eligible.
No. Oh, geez. No, I'm kidding. You would be eligible. Because if she's not happy, I'm not going to be happy.
And then my last little bit of news for this midweek weekday update is Mary Lou Retting, the Olympic gymnast. She is struggling with pneumonia, and her daughter reported that she is fighting for her life. So prayers for Mary Lou Retting. And I need to update. I just updated my prayer list, but I need to update it again. I need to add the Afghanistan, her earthquake victims, and I also need to add Mary Lou Retting on there. So I will do that when we finish this live stream. Dave, what have you been doing the last few days? I've seen you in there, busy as the little beaver. What have you been doing?
I've been writing letters to Santa Claus, actually.
Okay, but you've had boxes of things with you.
Oh, boxes of cards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What and those plasticky things?
Oh, we have been putting card sets in pages and binderizing and putting cards in soft sleeves and getting them reorganized after our wonderful commingling move.
And what new sets have you gotten recently?
Let's see. I got 20 Heritage High number 500 through 725. I got 2019 Top Series 1, Series 2. Santa Echo got me the Series 2. And then I purchased the Series 1 for almost nearly nothing. 2018 Series 1 is on the way with the Aaron Judge rookie. Series number 2 arrived a week before Series 1 did. And now we're working on this is news to her, we're working on the 74 set.
Oh, okay. All I know is he'll tell me all about things, and I'm like, that's great, because I don't understand.
How much are Spencer Strider rookie cards going for?
Oh, they are going for about $8.
And 95 cents.
And 95 cents, and they're going to go for even more, especially if they win the World Series. And I have figured that out. When a player does well, you want their rookie card. And then when they get into the Hall of Fame, you want any of their cards, basically.
About 6 months before you think they're getting ready to go in the Hall of Fame, you want to buy as many of their rookies as you can.
Right. And I did not know about any of that. And I'm actually interested in the investment side of it.
She wants the money.
I just like to know,
I'm kidding.
when you only pay a little bit for something, and then it can be worth so much more. I like that, not the odds, but just the investment, the profit that you can make off of them. And I'm a Braves fan. And so now I know who some of these people are. Let's talk about the Michael Harris catch.
Michael Harris catch. That was an amazing up against the wall and threw back to first. Bryce Harper was rounding second, going to third, thinking he was going to score on a single, but he had to go back and touch second and then be back to first. He couldn't get there in time, so that double play ended the game.
And that was the second game between the Phillies and the Braves.
So it's tied at one game apiece.
One game apiece. And tonight they play again, correct?
Yep, at 5:05 or 5:07, I believe.
Okay. And they're still in Philadelphia, or are they back?
I'm not sure where they are.
Okay, we don't know for sure. But that's
But my Astros are looking good.
Oh, the Astros.
Mm-hmm. What did the Rangers do?
The Ranger. Oh, and I didn't write that down. They won.
They
No.
did.
Did they lose?
They lost.
Oh, they lost. They lost this whole series. Echo, what do you think?
The Rangers are out.
The Rangers are out.
They got
Maiden
swept.
said the Braves are going all the way. Yes. Woo woo.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see the Braves win it all. My Cardinals have their work cut out for them. Oh, so White Wolf thinks it's going to be the Cardinals playing the Braves. It's going to be interesting whoever it is.
I either hope the Braves or the Astros. You know, I'm an Astros from playing Little League ball when I was a kid.
And White Mojo Wolf, he is teaching me, and he is a great teacher. I'm not the best learner. Sometimes I'm a little distracted, and he's like, are you paying attention? Did you hear what I just said? And then he's trying to teach me how to basically grade the cards.
What do you look for?
You look for if it's centered. You look for the color of the image. You also look on the back and make sure the back is centered.
The sharpness.
Right. And he'll like, which one is better? And I almost always pick the bad one.
Because she can't see, guys, if she doesn't have the glasses on.
Well, without the glasses,
I could look like
can't
any
even
movie
pick
star
one.
whatsoever without her glasses on. So I try to catch her when she's got her glasses off. Say, who do I look like?
And I do that. Well, you kind of feel like, did we tell everybody in the live yesterday on Lloyd and Lola your new nickname?
I don't think so.
My friend that we went out to dinner with, she does not like the name Dave. She actually has an ex-husband named Dave. And so she was like, gosh, I just wish his name was something other than Dave. I said, well, give him a nickname. So his nickname is Q, like cue ball, because he's bald. But he fits it. I think he's a good
What
Q.
did I do yesterday?
He actually went in the bathroom and he shaved his hair again, shaved his head. He came out and he was like, feel this. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're bald? All the way bald again, except for the mustache. He keeps trimming the mustache.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm waiting for it to grow in. Let's see. Although I like the Giant when Buster Posey played. Oh, the Giants. Okay.
Hey, guys, there is a Busty Posey 2011 set on eBay for $50 with free shipping. So if you Google it, you can find it. I couldn't buy it this month, but there is one that Buster Posey's worth that much. And I'm not going to tell you about the 2005 set I found for $50 that has the Verlander rookie in it. But I didn't buy it this month either. But if you find it, go for it.
Go for it. Get it. Definitely. So she's still in there. I can hear her talking.
She's gibbering, jabbering.
It's going to be a late nap for her. But that's okay.
What are we doing
getting
after
our
we go live
in.
today?
Today we have to make a Walmart run.
Big box store.
We both have prescriptions to pick up. Our trash can broke. So we have.
She broke our can.
No, we don't know how it got broken. It just all of a sudden the lid, it's one of those where the lid pops up. Well, it doesn't pop up now. It just sits there. But now it just, so we have to get a new one. We have to have one with a lid because we have the dog, and I don't want to take a chance of her knocking the garbage can over.
What do we think of Aldi's bagels
Oh my
and cream
gosh.
cheese? What are we going to give them?
I give them a 50 out of 10. They are so good.
I'm going to give a 50 out of 10 on the bagels, and the cream cheese gets a 46 out of 50.
It's Philadelphia cream cheese I'm using.
Was it
And
the
the
true
plain-
Philadelphia brand?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the plain, just plain bagels. Delicious. We've had them 2 mornings in a row.
Hey guys, you want a life hack real fast? You want a life hack?
Okay, sure.
How about 2 ingredient fudge?
Oh, that's right. We did talk about the fudge contest yesterday on Lola and Lloyd. We are each going to make fudge, and we're going to tape us making it, and then we are going to do a live taste test when we're done.
My 2 ingredients are a 16-ounce jar of peanut butter and a jar of cake frosting, Betty Crocker peanut butter. And I'm going to put the peanut butter in the microwave for 1 minute with the lid off. I discovered that. And then you pour it into a bowl. It'll become liquidy or liquefied, either one. And then you take the cake icing, open the lid on it, put it in the mic for 1 minute, pour it into the mixing bowl, spatula all the way around the edges, whip it together, put it in the refrigerator for 30 to 45 minutes on the paper. And after it's chilled, cut it into pieces, and you've got true homemade fudge. That's all the ingredients it is. It does not take using all the other ingredients that they recommend.
Well, let me see if I can find my recipe that
She's
saved.
not going to do my recipe.
No, mine is a different recipe.
But I am adding one more ingredient to mine. Do you remember what I said I was going to add? I'm going to add peppermint flakes.
Oh, that's right. But what did you call them when you were telling me?
Pepper flakes.
Pepper flakes. Hot pepper flakes. I'm like, why would you ruin your fudge with hot pepper flakes?
Can you say that 3 times?
Hot pepper flakes. No, that's not it. I thought I had saved it.
How many people we got in here? I don't have my glasses.
There it is. Okay. We have 5 people in here.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, mine calls for 2 cups or 12 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and it says do not use milk chocolate. A 14-ounce can of sweet condensed milk, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And mine, you're just going to melt the chocolate chips. You're going to stir in the vanilla and the condensed milk, and then you're going to pour it into a pre-greased parchment paper lined 9x9 pan. Put it in the refrigerator, let it set up, cut it into squares, and you've got homemade chocolate fudge.
I'm making 4 pounds when I make mine.
4 pounds.
4 pounds.
I don't know how many pounds I'm making. I'm just making the recipe.
Bowl. I want the bowl when you're done. I want to lick the bowl or the beater or whatever. Put a 1 in the chat if you like to lick the beater when someone cooks a cake or cake icing. There's my 1.
I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see this or not. I'm going to try it if I can make the picture big. No, making the picture big of the of our possible wedding rings. This is trying to cover up the price. See if it. Wait a second. They're tungsten with turquoise inlay. They are a little bit different. They're not your traditional wedding rings.
Was that 10 millimeter and 6 millimeter?
Mm-hmm. So we are in the market for wedding bands. We are looking. We have yet to find the perfect ones. We know approximately what we want. We just haven't found the exact ones.
They're non-resizable. That's the amazing thing. If you go to resize them, they just shatter. They explode.
with the tungsten. So you have to get the correct size. But most of them we've looked at are coming in the half sizes, which means that, you know, you can get pretty accurate sizing. But now if I get mine to fit my finger now, and then after my surgery, I lose a lot of weight in my hands,
She'll just have to get
I'll
a
just
new
have
ring.
to get a new ring because it won't fit. So, but I just had a simple gold band with my ex-husband. I don't want a gold band again. I want it to be something uniquely ours, what we pick.
Yay.
And I just
You
happened
said
to
you
see
didn't find the perfect ring, but have you found the perfect fiance?
the perfect fiance. I
I'm
definitely have
Aw.
one of the best fiancés in the world,
If not the best,
if not the best.
who would be the best? Tom
Well,
Selleck, Tom
no,
Cruise.
I mean someone else. For me, I should rephrase that. He is the best fiance for me. Maybe not
She's the
for
best
everyone,
fiance for me.
but for me.
We get each other. We're random.
Oh my goodness. Maiden says my ex-wife's heart was made out of tungsten carbide steel. So I guess he broke it and it shattered.
Oh,
That's not good.
that's not good.
That's not good. So what else have we got going on? Anything? We went to the doctor yesterday for my toes.
Oh,
Got a pretty good update. They're both doing all right. He treated on both of them, and I actually had him cut my toenails, which was nice. And now I just have to continue to try to stay off my feet, try to get them to heal up. As soon as my feet are healed up, then I'll be back over at the YMCA swimming. That will be great. Oh, he said no, it was cold and hard. Ha ha ha. Aw. Well, mine was pretty cold and hard after my ex left me after 29 years of what I thought was happily being married. So, needless to say, I'm a little hesitant in jumping right in again, although it's been 8 years. But if it took me 8 years to get over that, I don't know how long it's going to take me to be ready to take the plunge again. But I know it'll be with this guy whenever I do take the plunge. It's
we're
just
doing
a
the polar
matter-
bear plunge.
No, I'm talking about.
I don't need shrinkage like they talk about on Seinfeld.
I just am talking about the plunge as far as getting married. Well, I still hear her in there jibber jab, jibber jab, jibber jab. I'm trying to think what else was there we wanted to talk about. Oh, I'm reading the book of Revelations. Heavy stuff. I'm trying to figure out.
Hard to understand, but it's a blessing just to read it, even if you don't understand it. The Bible
Right.
says.
And I'm going to read it. And I'm going to figure out. And I already know the end is very near, just with what's going on over in the Middle East. So I want to read it. I want to know what's going to happen. Help me out here, Dave. What else is there to talk about?
I think we've just about covered it all. I have not went the whole stream and called Maiden his nickname. Am I allowed to?
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
You want to say it or do you want me to? Or do we want to say it at the same time? You remember it? Yep.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Shuttlecock. Hi, Maiden.
You got to tell me the story behind that.
He put it in the chat one day and now
Oh, so now it's his nickname.
that's his nickname.
Hard to follow up Revelations. I go, yes, I know it is. It's hard. I don't know. I don't know why I've never read it. I have read most of the Bible.
But
I
if you
guess
want
it
to read
scared me to
24,
read it.
Matthew 24, 25, and 26, there was somebody that read that the other day. Who was that?
That was me. I
So
read
it can
it.
be read to you in about 20-minute form.
Yep. I don't know that I'll be doing that again as far as reading that many chapters on one video. That was quite the long video for me.
It
But
basically explains what's going on, and it all has to come to pass, guys.
right, that's the thing. Everything has to come to pass as it was written, and so we need to know what was written, so we'll know what has to come to pass and how it has to come to pass.
Who are we looking forward to listening to at Free Chapel with Jensen Franklin's got a special guest?
Don't put me on the spot.
John Hagee.
John Hagee, yes.
Yes.
I would have thought of that eventually. but
John Hagee is awesome.
We're not there yet, in my opinion. They have to rebuild the Temple Mount.
That was the amazing thing. I guess it was about 3 or 4 weeks ago, whenever they were starting to speak about starting to rebuild the Temple Mount. In the back of my mind, I'm going, it's not going to be long, because they were starting about 3 weeks ago to say in the news that they were going to had already started the plans to rebuild the Temple Mount. So it will be rebuilt real soon.
White Mojo Wolf said, it's hard. It's a hard book because it's about the future and not the past. And how do you warn people without scaring them? John had a tough task. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. But I think the one thing that we heard in last week's lesson was the things that are going on in the world today. Before the flood, when Noah, there were weddings going on that day. There were people going about the regular lives, gardening, going about the regular task and everything. That stuff's still going to be happening in the world that we're living in today when all this stuff does come to pass. We're going to be about our everyday life when all this stuff goes down. And those of us that believe don't have anything to worry about. Those of us that don't believe might want to read it and see what conclusion you can come to.
Maiden said, did you know that the Quran sees Jesus as a prophet? They call him Issa.
Right.
It will probably be on a football Sunday.
The Browns will be playing.
And then Maiden says, Christians, Muslims, Jews are brothers and sisters. That's true. And as I said in the video I did about what's happening in our world, it's not a red thing. It's not a blue thing. It's a Jesus thing. You know, and I believe in Jesus, and that's all there is. I don't need to worry about all the rest as long as I know what I believe.
And all these reports that we're getting out of Israel that are so bad, and so they're wanting to scare us. They're wanting to scare us into bowing to Allah and to their other gods. But no.
Let's see. Maiden said, I've read both the Bible and Quran. They confirm the stories. National Park Princess says, White Wolf, my son is almost 21 and still enjoys Gaithers. He loves his Gaithers pond as a youngster. You know who the Gaithers are?
Mm-hmm.
Or it's a singing group?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's what I thought.
How long have we been live?
43 minutes.
What do you want to end? 45?
I don't know. I'm trying to think if there was
Have any of
anything
you guys
else.
got any new videos or premieres or shorts coming out that we need to know about?
Yeah.
Have you discovered any new friends that we need to know about? And we got to add Shane for being the new dad and their family to the prayer list.
Oh, right. Definitely.
For them to be able to get plenty of sleep.
Yes. That is so such a beautiful time in a child's life.
They're so
Those
little for
first,
such a short time.
right. And they're changing daily, you know, and it's like that innocence and that the newbornness of them and everything. It doesn't take very long, and that stage is gone, and you're on to the next stage. And that's why I stayed with my granddaughter for those first 8 weeks. I was doing it out of love for my daughter, trying to give her a break and let her be able to sleep at night. And I ended up that I realized that I was getting so much love out of doing it that I didn't know if I'd ever have that chance again with another grandchild. And I knew she'd only be that size and that age, one time.
I think the one major change that I've seen with her quickly was we were having to slice cheese. We were having to take it out of the package and give her a little piece at a time. And then last week, I do it. She can open the cheese herself and feed herself the cheese. She don't need us anymore to do that.
White Wolf said he's got a video coming out, a small one, thanking people for getting him to 200. The past 2 days, I've been uploading gameplay for people to watch as they wish. Maiden says, I dropped a video today. Mail Day, TM, live on Incognito tonight. Daily Shorts, LOL. Yes, I have a few things going on.
Oh, tell them about the mysterious package that I had arrive where I used to live. Oh, this is hilarious, guys.
Okay, so Dave's landlady has called a couple times to check on him since he moved down here. And the other day, he had got a missed call from her. And at first, he was kind of annoyed, like, what does she want? Why is she still calling me to check on me? I told her I'm fine, And I said, but Dave, it could be about mail. It could be something important,
It was about mail.
You might want to check and see what it is. I don't think she would just call for no reason. So he called her back, and come to find out it was a baseball card that he had ordered like 8 months previously. And he had pretty well given up on it ever coming.
A Don Mattingly rookie 1984 Topps card number 8.
And there it was. So I told him, I said, see there, when she calls, you best take those calls. Because you never know what it might be.
And the weird thing is, I looked and the seller had already gave me a refund. Why he decided to go ahead and send me out another one, I have no idea. But he did.
That's right. You have to hold that baby all the time. They need to learn your smell, your touch, the sound of your voice, everything. And you'll be amazed. One day you'll walk into the room and they will turn towards the sound of your voice. Our little girl, she did that very, very young. But I guess because she heard all of our voices while she was in the womb. So she pretty well knew us before she was even born. Maiden said, what? You got it? Yay. I know the story well.
Yeah, it finally showed up.
Yep. I'm so glad, though, that, he took my advice to go ahead and call her back just to find out what was going on. Because, it might have been something you want to know about. You never know. I'm the kind of person that if somebody calls me to check on me, I appreciate that. And so I was like, yes, you need to call her back, even if it's just to tell her, hey, you don't need to call me so much. I'm fine or whatever. But it's good to know that people do care about you and are concerned and want to check on you and make sure I haven't killed you or something. Oh, that's going to be creepy like that one video.
Tell them about that video and what you kept as a memento.
Oh.
Don't bring it out.
Okay. When we did the naked Racco video,
that was meant just to be funny,
I don't
guys.
think
we
people
actually
got
did not
that.
even play the game.
We didn't play naked Racco. It was all just a game thing, to be able to do the video. And we thought that we were being we didn't realize how creepy it was going to come off. But the envelope with his hair in it, I actually saved it.
She still got it.
I still have it, but this was my thinking. What if something happens to him and they need a sample of his DNA? What better than to have his hair? So I just thought, I already have it in an envelope. I might as well just keep it.
I'm glad that it wasn't blood that she thought would be best. Or she never knows what
I'm a crime buff, though. I love true crime. So to me, keeping the DNA was a good idea.
That's a good video to go back and watch if you've not watched that. Now that you know the rest of the story, like Paul Harvey,
yeah,
it's funny.
it's so funny. And when we rewatched it, we were like, "Gosh, we came off so creepy," and we didn't realize
I
we
didn't
were
come
trying
off
to be
creepy.
I was trying to be funny. I wasn't trying to be creepy, but I did come off creepy, just a little bit.
You came off creepy like the lady on the Hercules candy, guys. If you're not subscribed to Hercules candy, there's a lady on there that works in the candy store. She knows she's creepy. She is creepy, but it's all an act. And she'll come and then she'll say, "I'm just the sweetest thing." That's her. Oh, I said that. That's her.
Hey, Dan's here. Happy Wednesday. Glad
Hi,
you could
Dan.
make it.
Dan, have you been playing darts very much lately? Hopefully you're doing well. And how are the fish? I'm enjoying retirement.
Yes, he is enjoying it.
Dan is known as Devil's Reject, and sometimes he uses Dan. Dan is an awesome supporter of mine and yours.
Oh, great.
You are now connected to him. I don't think you knew that.
I'm connected to a lot of people I don't know yet, but I will know them.
Right.
I'll get to know
It's
everybody
great to see
eventually.
you in here, Dan.
I'm glad for everybody who came by today. This was just a little weekly check-in. I like to try to go live at least once a week. And I was trying to go live once a week on the other two channels. Okay, Maiden. He's making ribs. He's got to go check them. But it's hard on Chloe because Chloe doesn't really want to be on camera and talk and everything. So I'm going to be doing some premieres on Chloe's instead of lives, I think. I'll try to video her and we'll do it as a premiere. And then on Lola and Lloyd, I'm going to do some premieres on there as well. But I will whenever I can wrangle him up and get him to come be on camera.
I'm supposed to be in retirement, guys.
We'll do a live on Lola and Lloyd. It just won't be any set schedule. But he is still here supporting me and helping me, and he watches the grandbaby a lot, so I can get a lot of the paperwork done that goes along with having a channel. I'm big on doing videos. I like to do my research, and that takes time. So he helps me out in that respect as well. What else you got?
That's it.
Dun-dun-dun.
We done.
We done. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for coming in and for sticking with us for this 53 minutes. And we appreciate it. And I'll get that prayer list updated. And y'all have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And we will try to see you again next Wednesday. So for now,
As always,
be blessed.
bye.
Bye. Bye.